So this is the 180th year of Henley Royal Regatta, and there are 3 new elected stewards this year: myself, Luke Dillon and Sarah Cook. I first competed here in 1994, and so if you told me that here I would be, all these years later as a steward, I would never have believed you. So standing here today feels quite a privilege, it really does.
Getting that call from the chairman after the AGM is a complete shock, and for me that came at 5:30 in the morning as I was getting ready for coaching, because of course I live in Australia and I just never had expected that it would come.
So my first memory of Henley, a really good friend of mine called Nigel Smith brought me to the event, showed me around, talked to me about some of the traditions. Unfortunately, he died a few years ago and I did part of his obituary, which is where I met Sir Steve Redgrave, which resulted in me being asked to be a chairman's assistant, and no doubt has played a part in me ending up being a steward. So it's really due to Nigel.
Being a steward is something that I think you probably work out over time. In essence, our job is to run the regatta and to protect the regatta and to preserve it for years to come. Whether it's from timekeeping using a paper and pencil to the dress code, all of those things are what make Henley Henley. There is nothing like it.
There's so many different exciting parts about being a steward, and so far I have to say, being in the back of the launch and having that privilege of following a race. This morning I've been working on the start, I've been aligning the boats ready for the umpires to then take the race. See all these different people coming to such a premier event and knowing that they have put their heart and soul on the line to go and race, and there you are recording it all for them. That you're writing exactly the same sheets that were written all those years ago, so that every single race ever at this event has been copied in the same way.
You are a steward for life, and your badge is then passed on to the next steward elected, and so my badge belonged to Hart Perry.
This is one of the historic badges. It was Sir Adrian Cadbury of Cadbury chocolate fame.
My badge came from John Howard, who was actually a councillor here in Henley. Found he was a great pair of hands around the place. Whilst I still don't really know why I was elected as a steward, I guess it's partly that concept of just being a safe pair of hands, somebody who can help out and do things. And that's John's spirit as far as I'm concerned in my badge.
I hope that I can contribute to this regatta and to its legacy and help perpetuate it and grow it for years to come, just like Hart did and just like so many of our stewards have and continue to do over the 180 years of this event.